Hey friends, it's September 14, 2013, about 9:30 p.m. I thought we'd take a look at this Hurricane Ingrid. That's putting out about 80-mile-an-hour winds at this point. And as you can see by the 5-day forecast, it's going to remain a hurricane for 4 days of that. But if you'll notice how this wind is picking up. See how it's coming across the south here, and it's going to come back and swing all of this, and the sad part is going to swing it right up into Oklahoma. As you can see, some of it's already drifted up into the Colorado area. As this moves, it'll move right up into Colorado, and Colorado right now is experiencing a bad time of the 1,000-year flood. I believe that's what they're saying. So I mean, this is not going to be good. So it'll pass through New Mexico, it'll pass through Texas as this swings by, even if it doesn't change course. Right now it looks like it's going to go into the lower part of Mexico, where they do or they do not need the rain. I'm not really sure, but I can tell you right now, if this was to change course, it wouldn't be good. But even at that, it's going to throw a lot of rain. This is some of the footage of the flooding here in Colorado. I don't know if we can play much of this video, but as you can see, it's pretty devastating. I mean, it washed out highways and stuff, and as of right now, there's been 5 people that have passed away. I think there was 3 people involved in this incident here. I'm not really sure, but you can see they're doing a rescue of somebody in this car right now. So it's pretty wild, guys. I mean, these flash floods and the rain, if you're in the high areas, let's pause this. If you're in the high areas, these events can be pretty devastating, you know. They can definitely cause a lot of problem. And so with that said, and this going on, as you can see, is starting, and we don't know how much more it's going to form before it actually makes a pass into the inland. It's going to still be, it looks to me, a day or so before it actually makes inland. This red line here is the warning area. So this is the shoreline, and there's, like I say, there's 2 more days that it'll be here in the Gulf, and things can change. I don't know if I see any shear winds that would cut it, but we also have over here another system forming right here. That's a possibility, but those things are, you know, it's up in the air what happens there. As you can see, it seems like things are flowing this way into the point of the Gulf right now and entering into this, and I don't see any big shear winds here cutting things off, because these tops seem to be traveling way north. If you'll see, the airstream is way north, which is good for us, because if there's any radiation, it's all up here in the north. We may be seeing a little bit of it here coming off the Gulf and what they experienced here in Colorado coming through Indiana and some of these other states. Jesse down there, you might be picking some of this stuff coming off the BP experiment down here in the Gulf and all the chemicals. You may be experiencing some of that here in Mississippi and those in Louisiana in the area. You know, so we've got all this craziness going on, friends, and these are just more signs of the times we're in. We have been very fortunate this year. There was supposed to have been a lot of major hurricanes, and they just haven't come about. And this is September, the middle of September, so it looks like this is winding down, if you could call anybody that's been in one of these and experienced any damage winding down, but like I say, that's what it is. And this is the picture we have right now. I was looking to see if I seen any chemtrail. If you look real close here, and I mean real close, you'll see some of these headers here. Let me zoom this up a little bit more. Okay, because what I'm looking for is this right here. You see this stuff right here? What that is actual where they could be spraying, okay? You know, are they guiding this storm? You know, we've always had that question in our minds. Are they guiding these storms? And if you look at this system here, could that be part of that? I got the mouse running around here. Are they guiding the storm? Are they spraying in the storm? Or do we see any evidence of it? That's why we do these investigations. That's why we look close at things. Always be suspicious, because you never know what they're up to, you know. Well, with that said, you know, let's just pray for these people that are in the middle of this mess. You know, this is not a good thing, friends. Not a good thing at all. And let's pray that people like this person here gets rescued. So God bless you. We'll talk to you later. The old Marine Vaughn on September the 14th, 2013. Bye-bye, friends.
Live, this is One for the Record. I'm Diana, and today is September 14th, 2013, and here are your news updates for today. I guess the cat wants to destroy my desk. What are you doing? I gotcha. Scratching the desk. Oh. You see your pretty self? What a good boy you are. You see the kitty on the TV? You gonna go down? Thank you. Alright. Here's your news updates for today. The Extinction Protocol 2012 and beyond. Deadly fungal disease detected outside the Pacific Northwest. Heads up. Let's see what's going on with this. A rare fungus found in soil and trees has sickened hundreds of people in British Columbia and the Pacific Northwest in the last decade and killed dozens. But scientists now say they're seeing different strains of a potentially deadly bug in additional U.S. states. As of June, 171 cases of infection caused by Streptococcus gatti, a fungus once confined to tropical climates, had been reported in the U.S. That includes at least 100 cases in Oregon, Washington, where officials have been tracking an outbreak since 2004. But at least 25 cases have been detected in 8 states outside of the Northwest since 2009, and 6 of those patients died. Let's skip down. Of the 6 patients in the new tally who died, 4 succumbed to severe lung and brain infections before they were diagnosed. Alright, where is it? Let me tell you where it is. 13 of the newest U.S. cases were reported in California, with 5 in Georgia, 2 in New Mexico, and 1 each in Alabama, Florida, Hawaii, Michigan, and Montana. So, heads up, please try to use more of those, try to stay clean, alcohol wipes, whatever antifungal thing you can do, do it. That's what I say. People are typically infected when they inhale the airborne spores, the fungus that began causing disease and death in 1999 in Canada. Alright, just be careful where you are and try to stay away from moldy places. Alrighty then. Alright, next. Let's go into the watchers watching the world. Tropical storm Man-Yi aims Japan. That's how they state it. Sometimes they're not full sentences or something. Mexico battered by 2 tropical storm systems from Pacific and Atlantic. Study finds a strong link between cell phone use and cancer. Try to keep the cell phone away from your heads and use like an earphone that plugs in. I think you also have there's high radiation coming out. Oh, that Bluetooth, that's no better. You're better off with the old-fashioned analog. You plug it into the cell phone and you put it into your ear. Alrighty. Moving on. The breaking news, breakingnews.com. Let's see what's in there. At least 27 Afghan miners trapped underground found dead in northern province of Samagan, officials say. Also, let's see what weather we got going on here. Let's scroll down. That was 38 minutes ago. Officials report more than 500 people unaccounted for after Colorado floods. And that's coming out of NBC News 1 hour ago. 2 hours ago, Hurricane Ingrid continues to gain strength, expected to make landfall on Monday. Heads up. That's coming out of NHC Atlantic. 2 hours ago, hurricane warning issued for portions of western Mexico as Tropical Storm Miguel continues strengthening. That's coming out of NHC Pacific 2 hours ago. Alright. Also, helicopter dispatched to rescue plane crash victims near Kotzebue, Alaska. That's coming out of ADN.com. Okay, we don't need to, let's see, we'll go a little further. Explosion reported in Fayetteville, North Carolina. 1 person reported dead, coming out of LDENBERG 3 hours ago. 1 person confirmed dead after being swept away in New Mexico floods, police say. That's coming out of CNNI 3 hours ago. World's oldest man, Salustiano Santos Blakis, dies in New York at 112. That's coming out of CBS News, but there is another guy that's Ethiopian that's 167 years old, so I don't understand why CBS is saying it's the world's oldest man. It's not. Maybe the U.S. oldest man. Alright, let's... Heads up, let's report the news right. Alright. CBS. Morgan Fire in Contra Costa County. Morgan Fire in Contra Costa County, California is 100% contained at 3,111 acres. That's coming out of Cal Fire. Also, 4 hours ago, Wyoming National Guard activated to support relief efforts in Colorado following flooding. Coming out of the WYO Guard 4 hours ago. New Jersey Governor Christie announces initial aid packet of $15 million for Seaside Park businesses damaged by fire. 5 hours ago. Coming out of NBC News. Alrighty then. Let's move on. It is so hot in Central Florida. I'm just sweating. And it's like 1 in the morning. I had to work and walk the dogs and then start doing this. Let's see. That's why we're running so late. Alrighty then. E&E News. Energy News. Fukushima, Japan. Today, TEPCO admits to reporting false radiation levels for nearly 2 years at Fukushima. Wow. Let's say that again. TEPCO admits to reporting false radiation levels for nearly 2 years at Fukushima. Alright. So they admit it now. Okay. So are they being arrested? Are they being replaced? That's my question. Is that a good question? Alright, moving on. AP, Japan's Olympic speech backfires. Headline, credibility of Prime Minister's message to overseas is shaking. Contaminated water control running astray. Also, TEPCO advisor Fukushima contaminated water problem will go on until all 3 molten fuel cores are somehow removed. Company, simply not capable of handling the extremely difficult issue. Alrighty then. Also today, NHK. Worrying discovery at Fukushima plant. Radioactivity level sharply rising 30-fold increase since Sunday. Also, ABC News. Never-ending disaster at Fukushima. Japan is stumbling helplessly from one crisis to the next. Okay. Let's see what's U.S. Canada. What are they doing? Let's see what's going on. Nothing new. Alrighty then. It's one day down, Saturday of the weekend. One to go. As we get closer to Monday. Take care. Be prepared for anything. And here's a money-saving tip. I got one for you. You know, like the plastic bottles for 2-liter bottles that you get your soft drinks in? You can cut them in half. Listen to this one. If you have any kind of bug problem, like roaches, and you don't have the money, this is a consumer activist for the people who don't have money. Let's say you have roaches, and you want to get rid of them. What you do? The best roach. I haven't seen roach motels for a while, but this is like you take your soda bottle, cut it in half, more like 3/4. 3/4. Cut it in half. Be careful, plastic could get sharp. Now you got a funnel, and you got the open part of the bottle. I was looking to see if I have a bottle around. Just a minute. Here, let me, even a small bottle. Hold on, let me get up here for a minute. Hold on. What? See if we got a bottle here. I saw this a couple different places. You take your bottle. We'll turn it sideways here. Here, we'll cover the label here. Doesn't matter. You take this bottle. You don't have to throw it out. Now you're being green. You slice it at about here. Right here. Slice it. Cut it in half. Don't hurt your hands. Remember, the plastic could be sharp. Then you take it, you take this top, well, don't have the cap on it, and go get some vegetable oil, put it on like a paper towel, right? And then you rub the vegetable oil in here, right? This makes it slippery. Then what you do is you take this top and you flip it inside to this main part, okay? Just take this off and flip it upside down. And then leave it like against a wall or against furniture or against something where you got bugs. Actually works. Alrighty then. And then you flip it. Put a piece of dog food or something down at the bottom. Or a piece of food of some kind. Something that won't really rot. You're best off with, if you have pets, just take a piece of dog food. Like the hard kind. Not the soft stuff. Nothing gooey. And then put it in there. Lean it against a wall. Put it under a table against a leg. Wherever you think you got critters. And lo and behold, wait till the next day. And, and you'll probably see someone in there. Or quite a few of its friends. If you're able to capture one and throw it in there, that's good too. That way, the way they are, they'll go running around looking to join the party with the other one. But that's the cheap way to catch bugs. It catches mosquitoes too. You can, if you put just a little tiny bit of water at the bottom, it'll catch mosquitoes too. They'll catch almost anything in there. Some people bury it in the ground, like if you have it outside. Say you have to catch something. Say you're starving to death. I don't know. You'll catch stuff. At least you can catch bugs or something in there. But I'm just saying, it's good. If you have no money and you can't afford a whole bunch of cans of Raid, or you just don't want to harm anything, you want to catch it and catch and release, you can do it that way too. Also, there's another one I came up with that was a money saver, but maybe we'll do one each show. We'll do one each show because we were in such a bad economics. If you could save just a little bit of money, that'll go a long ways for something else, like maybe some kind of bill or something. Alrighty then, so I thought I'd share that with you. Tibby, what are you doing? What are you doing? Did you do something wrong? She's slinking over here. Oh. Okay. So, go up on there so they can... Max is burned out. He's asleep. Let's see if we see if... There he is. He's passed out. He likes to sleep, put his head on a pillow. So they each have their own pillows, which is nice. Keeps them off my pillow. But they have evolved to where they actually need... He uses it like a little person. He puts his head on a pillow. It's cool. Max is passed out. Alrighty then. Take care. And I'll see you again tomorrow on the flip side. I was going to attach Dr. Deagle, but there's no remix on it. So I might... He's on yesterday's show anyway. So he's saying about the same things with Fukushima. I'll try to re-record it for you guys. It's getting too late. So I'm just going to post this. If I see anything else, I might attach stuff to this. Take care. Be prepared for anything. And again, life jackets. That's one of the most important things you could have in the back seat of your car. Got it? No matter where you are. Life jackets in the back seat. Behind the seat. Not in the trunk. It's not going to do you any bit of good if you roll into some kind of river or something that you thought wasn't that deep and now your car's stuck. Alright? Take care. See you again on the flip side. Be safe.
Hey friends, it's September 14th, 2013, Day of Our Lord. Just like to come out here and shoot this video. I'll show you why it's necessary for me to do so now. As you can see very well, these gray streaks in the sky are a result of them spraying heavily in the sky. Okay? And it's covering the whole sky. And I'm sure you're experiencing the same thing around you. And that's what we got, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on the moon while we can, so we at least have this recorded for the evening. Hey friends, I decided to come back out here September the 14th, 2013, and show you the chemtrails that they've been spraying, trying to block everything. But we're going to zoom in on Venus. Let's catch Venus before it disappears behind these trees. So we've got this recorded. The camera settle down. It's really, really bright, even behind the gray cluster of film that's around it. And there it is. Let's take a picture of that. That's Venus. Let's see if we can zoom up some more. And there's Venus at full zoom. Pull back Venus out. There's a good picture right there.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Never. I'll never turn to the dark side. You failed, Your Highness. I am a Jedi.
Size matters not. Look at me. Judge me by my size, do you? And where you should not. For my ally is the Force. And a powerful ally it is. Life creates it. Makes it grow. Its energy surrounds us. And binds us. Luminous beings are we, not this crude matter. You must feel the force around you. Here, between you, me, the tree, the rock, everywhere. Yes, even between the land and the ship. There is another.